Okay. Vita. I'm gonna show y'all boys where I'm from, man. I'm from that Texas.
What's the deal, baby? You already know Big Boss Boss dog. Can't poke through the door. Here to talk this boxing. What's good with you? Your boy having a good day. I woke up. I just dropped my daughters off at school. I had to go to the school to take care of something, man, because, you know, all I got to say is my daughter had to give somebody a 2-piece and a biscuit. That's all I got to say, man. I had to go, I don't. Anyway, how y'all doing? Remember, tough times don't last, good people do. Don't knock yourself. Call that mental health hotline. Remember, you matter. I bet. So, we talking about Jaron Ennis. He signs with Matchroom Boxing and Eddie Hearn, right? For starters, I want to say congratulations to Jaron Ennis, right? It's been a long time coming. Jaron Ennis ain't been able to fight. You know what I'm saying? And he wants to fight, more. He wants to fight like 2-3 times a year. He wants to stay busy. He's fighting 1 time a year. So I think he's 30-0 with 29 KOs, and he trying to run it up. He trying to get more work in. So, Jaron Ennis is an exciting fighter. That's good for Eddie Hearn as far as having a guy like Jaron Ennis. Now, I don't see how this makes sense, right? Business-wise, but maybe they got something in the works. Apparently, it's supposed to be a partnership deal, right? So, but yet again, I don't know how this works. I don't know what fighters Eddie Hearn has. I mean, the only fight I can see that he could possibly make is a Conor Benn fight. But I think Conor Benn is still going through some legal trouble with the UCAD or whatever they call with the drug testing. So he might not be able to fight over there. But they might be able to make a fight over here with Conor Benn and Jaron Ennis. And I think that's and when I saw the interview with Bruce Ennis on Washington Sports Media, it sounded like he got something big coming. You know what I'm saying? Pause. No didn't. But it sounded like they got something in the works and they got a game plan for what they about to do and how they are about to, stop pushing out these fights. So, hopefully it's a Conor Benn fight. Boots wants a big name. He wants a marquee name so he can show that he's that guy. You know what I'm saying? And, people want to see him in them type of fights. I know I do. I want to see him in there with, a Conor Benn, a Virgil Ortiz, all of them. You know what I mean? The Terrence Crawfords. I want to see him in there. You know what I'm saying? Now, this may be considered a Terrence Crawford fight. Terrence Crawford don't want to fight on PBC, right? So maybe he'll fight on DAZN. That's the only app I don't believe Terrence Crawford ain't fought on. Because Terrence Crawford ain't fought on HBO. He done fought on Black Prime, Black Dime, whatever they want to call themselves. And he he done fought over there. He done fought on Showtime and PBC. You know what I'm saying? He done fought on ESPN and Top Rank. So the only other network for him to fight on is DAZN. You know what I mean? So maybe Eddie Hearn can get that fight done. Maybe he can negotiate that fight with Terrence Crawford. Actually, I would tell Jim, if I'm Jaron Ennis, I'd tell Eddie Hearn, that's the fight I want. I want that as my first fight. If you can make that fight happen, if I'm Boots, give me Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? And here's why. They've kind of gone out their way to play businessman towards Bruce Ennis. He ain't did nothing. What has he done? And, look, the dude got 30 fights, 29 KOs, right? Now, granted, has he fought an elite name? No. But you got one elite name on your resume, which is Errol Spence, and you don't want to fight him. I don't understand it. It's not registering. It's not clicking, right? But at the end of the day, why this box truck driving like that? This boy tripping. At the end of the day, we got to look at the totality of the circumstances. That's a good fight. That's a good scrap. You know what I mean? That's a real good scrap for Terrence Crawford. He becomes 3-time undisputed if he's able to beat Jaron Ennis. I actually think that's a tough fight, but I would pick Bud because of experience. I think skill-wise, I think Boots is better, but I think experience and IQ, I think Bud would be able to beat Boots. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. I think experience, but I definitely think it's not an easy fight. I don't even think nobody knocked nobody out. I think that fight go to decision. Not gonna lie to you. And I think Bud will beat Boots by decision, like a split decision or something. It's gonna be close. You know what I mean? Like real close to the point where people gonna be like, we need to see a rematch type deal. You know what I'm saying? That's what I believe. I think that fight is extremely close. Boots is too skilled, you know what I mean, to get blown out the water. Pause. And, you know, Bud is entirely skilled too. You know, I see that being a tick-for-tat chess match type of fight. You know what I mean? That's just what I believe. I think Bozy gonna have that boy Boots ready to go. You know what I mean? But I'm just speaking hypothetically. You know, nothing is, you know, we don't know who Boots gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? But I think if Eddie Hearn is able to deliver that for Boots, sky's the limit. Now, when it comes down to people, I see people saying PBC, you know, they couldn't get the job done. They're broke. PBC is broke. That's why they couldn't get the job done. You know, they couldn't sign Boots. That's why all their fighters are fighting once a year. Terrence Crawford fights once a year, and he was on Top Rank. Is Top Rank broke? I don't understand why people say PBC is broke. Like, why do y'all try to put that moniker on them? Oh, they're broke. That's the reason why they can't, you know, they're broke, you know. That's why. Y'all, they don't have any money. That's why other fighters fight once a year. Terrence Crawford fight once a year. Shakur Stevenson fights once a year. Is ESPN and Top Rank, are they broke? I'm just saying. I'm just trying to make it make sense. You know what I mean? Lomachenko fights once a year. Teofimo Lopez and some years has fought once a year. So does that mean that they're broke? Or does that mean that they just don't have no fights? You know, or they're just out enjoying themselves? I'm just saying. Because every time, y'all always come up with that. You know? Y'all saw PBC fighters fight once a year. Gervonta Tank Davis fought twice last year before he went to jail. He was going to fight 3 times. What are we talking about? Huh? ¿Qué? To my Spanish family. ¿Qué? ¿Qué? So this is stuff I'm talking about, man. We have to minimize all the noise. We have to shut all the stuff down. And we got to understand this. At the end of the day, all the PBC hate, throw it in the trash. Congratulations, Jaron Ennis, though. Well deserved. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't see how this makes sense. I don't see how, you know, as far as like him getting fights that he won't. But at the end of the day, you got to look at it like this. Devin Haney was there, and Devin Haney went to different networks and fought. You know, he fought Lomachenko on this network. He fought so-and-so. So, you know, I mean, Canelo is kind of working with Eddie Hearn, and, you know, Canelo's fighting on PBC. So, I think it's more, Boots says more like a partnership deal. So, he might still be able to fight anywhere he wants to. You know what I mean? But y'all let me know what y'all think. Pascal.